Okay, now the story in Dead Rising 2 Case Zero is pretty simple. It's a prequel to Dead Rising 2, and it was supposed to bridge the gap from Dead Rising 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure I heard that. Now, I'll just say right now, I didn't feel that. All it really did was introduce us to this Chuck Green character, who's our new protagonist, and I gotta admit, I really like that character, but the story's pretty simple. He comes to this new town, I mean, not this new town, but this town called Still Creek, and he's stopping for gas and stuff. He goes inside just to, see if anybody's alive, and then someone steals his car. And in the car had all this medication for his daughter for Zombrex, so she doesn't, become a zombie. And now his main thing is to go and find some more Zombrex in this town. And while he's doing that, he finds out that the military's coming to I don't know, just see what's going on with all the military people. And they're going to come, and if they find his daughter who's infected, they're going to take her. So his mission now, after getting the Zombrex for his daughter, is to build his bike so he can get the hell out of here before the military comes. And of course you are timed. It's very similar to Dead Rising 2. You're timed, and you also have to save survivors. So I'll get that. I'll get to that in the gameplay. But anyway, the story is simple for K0. Doesn't explain much except introduce us to the characters. I thought it was going to explain more for Dead Rising 1, but not really. Not really anything. So maybe I just heard wrong. I don't know. Anyway, let's go on to the sound of the game. Okay, now the sound of the game overall, all the zombies sound like zombies, and all the voice acting is actually pretty good. For some reason, the main character, Chuck Green, reminds me a lot of Alan Wake. He sounds like Alan Wake. I don't know if it's the same voice actor. Maybe. I'm not sure. Probably it is. But he sounds a lot like Alan Wake, and Alan Wake's voice actor was really good, and he's really good in this. I really like this character. I love that thing where it's like the dad trying to save his son or daughter, and I really like that kind of story. And I really like the sound that voice acting over. The girl in the game, the little daughter, she doesn't annoy me. She sounds like any other kind of girl, little white girl, and and she didn't bother me. The voice acting is okay. Oh, actually, I would say it's good, and you don't really meet many characters. You do meet a couple characters, but all they say is, hey, and then they have text on the bottom, so whatever. And the other character you do meet is a crazy guy, and he sounds like, hey, everybody, I'm a hillbilly. So, voice acting's good overall, and the sound effects are pretty good. Just zombies go, brains, bitch. And, you get a whole bunch of weapons that sound like weapons. You get a knife, it goes shing, shing, shing. You get a shotgun, it goes poo. You get a pistol, it goes bang. So, sound effects overall are good. So, sound overall, pretty good. Let's go on to the graphics. Okay, now the graphics in Case Zero are pretty good I'll say right here, they're fantastic for an arcade game. I hope this isn't what the full game looks like, because it doesn't look that great. It looks okay. Like the character models themselves look okay. I would say so. Chuck Green looks pretty cool, and his daughter looks like a kid, I guess. All the character models look decent. And the zombies, how many zombies you have on a screen is freaking crazy, man. But in just this little town, there's so many zombies. Like, there's no way there was this many residents. It doesn't make no sense. Anyway, oh, unless there was people who come in here to visit for some reason, and they turn into zombies, or they just walked here. Anyway, the graphics themselves, just they're okay. Like, how many zombies you can have on the screen is really cool, but the environments themselves look kind of bland. There was one cutscene where you just see a background. It's supposed to be kind of like a desert background, and it looks like crap. I'll just say it right there. So I'm hoping this isn't what the full game looks like. But for a $5 download, I think it looks fantastic for the amount you're paying and what it is. It's an arcade game. But if this is what the full game's going to look like, then I'm a little worried for the graphics. But graphics aren't really that important. If they're good and I can tell what the fuck I'm looking at, then I don't care, okay? I don't need to have Heavy Rain graphics or anything. I don't need Call of Duty 5, Call of Duty 6 graphics. I just need graphics so I can tell, oh, that's a weapon. I don't need a big smudge on the screen. So oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, I could pick up doo-doo and throw it at the zombies, which you probably couldn't. Anyway, graphics are okay for a full, it's okay overall, alright? I'm confusing myself now, God. They're okay overall. And let's go on to the gameplay. Okay, now the gameplay in Dead Rising 2 Case Zero is, I'll just say it right here, it's really fun. For a $5 download, I have to admit, very, very fun. I am very pleased with this demo-ish kind of experience for Dead Rising 2. Now, for the people that were saying, it's a demo, I don't want it. Shut up. It's not a demo. It's about 2.5 to 3 hours long. So that's a long ass demo. And also you get achievements. You get to go back and play as much. You get leaderboards. Oh, you get all that shit. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's actually kind of addicting. Just to go back and kill zombies with a whole bunch of different combination of weapons. Like you can combine two different things. You can combine a boomstick with a pick, a pick fork, or whatever the fuck it's called, and just have a melee weapon and a shotgun. That's awesome. You can have a drill bucket where you can just put it over a zombie's head and drill the shit out of them. You just get a whole bunch of different kind of combinations. I can't remember. You get a nail bat. You get to do a whole bunch of different combination of weapons. You get a bunch of guns, like I said before, and it's a lot of fun. Now, one problem I have with the demo is that there's a mission where you have to drive with a motorcycle, and I'll just say right now, it's annoying. The driving is pretty bad. I'll just say right there, if the driving is gonna be a big part of Dead Rising 2, then I'm not gonna like that. I'd rather just walk, because the driving's very slippery and very, very annoying. But it was only a short scene in this game, so maybe it was just, maybe it was just like, oh, we'll just throw this in there just to, spice it all up. And it was also on a motorcycle, so maybe a car will be less slippery. So yeah, really, the gameplay is pretty much the exact same after that almost. You still just kill zombies. There's a whole bunch of zombies on the screen, like I said, in graphics, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. The environment's not huge, but you can still go and go into places, go into a casino. You could go into a hotel and stuff. You could go into really cool little places, and it's a lot of fun just killing zombies. Okay, I'll just say right here, it's a lot of fun killing zombies in this one. Much more fun than Dead Rising 1, and I'm really excited for Dead Rising 2 now. I'm definitely gonna get it now. It's a lot of fun. I don't like timed missions, I don't know, and I don't like saving survivors, but in this one it's different because the survivors are actually smart and they'll actually fight back. In Dead Rising 1, they'll just stand there like, ow, ow, I'm dying, ow, so they never did anything. In this one, at least they're like, screw that, get off of me, bitch, I got a knife, come on. So, at least in the demo it was. So, yeah, there you go. There's my review for Dead Rising 2 K0. I really like it, it's a lot of fun. Go get it. $5, 400 Microsoft points on Xbox Live. I don't know if it's on PSN yet. Not sure. Don't care. And there you go. Thank you. And also check the description on the bottom for the full written review for the story, the scores, all that. And thank you and goodbye.